Hey, what's up guys? Nolan here, and today I'm going to tell you about a $42,000 a week passive income side hustle. I actually first learned about this on the How I Built This podcast, which I actually linked below, but I found it so incredible that I had to make a video about it. And in this video, you're going to hear the story of Luis von Ahn and how he created, like I said, a $42,000 a week passive income side hustle, which I'm sure you've seen before, but I guarantee you haven't really heard the backstory behind. So I'm excited to have you here, and let's get started. So just to provide a bit of backstory, Luis von Ahn was born and grew up in Guatemala City during a 36-year-long civil war. And in fact, and this is really crazy, but his aunt was actually kidnapped and held for ransom in his youth, which is one of the defining moments in his decision to move to the United States, which he later did. Actually, at the age of 18, he began studying at Duke University, where he would go on to receive a Bachelor's of Science in Mathematics in 2002. He later earned his PhD in computer science at Carnegie Mellon University in 2005, and just 1 year later, in 2006, he became a faculty member at Carnegie Mellon School of Computer Science. It was only 1 year into this program, however, that von Ahn attended a critical seminar from a top Twitter executive. And in this presentation, the exec discussed problems Twitter was facing and how bots were actually creating thousands of free email accounts on Twitter servers to spam people. This motivated von Ahn to solve this problem and led to the eventual creation of reCAPTCHA. And I'm sure you've seen this program before, and in fact, it's kind of annoying actually. It requires you to type in some squiggly letters to make sure that you aren't a robot, and it's one of those necessary evils that you always have to go through. This program is really useful for websites though, as it prevents automated programs, or bots like I said, from perpetrating large-scale abuse, such as automatically registering for large numbers of accounts or purchasing huge numbers of tickets for resale by scalpers. But here's where things get interesting. Von Ahn initially created this program and let websites use it for free, as there was no obvious way to monetize it. However, when von Ahn was presenting his creation in front of a crowd, there happened to be a member of the New York Times watching. This man spoke to von Ahn after the presentation and told him that the New York Times was actually trying to digitize over a century of old newspaper articles and had to do it extremely slowly. Von Ahn eventually struck a deal with the New York Times and made it so that every time somebody was typing in a word to prove that they weren't a robot, they were actually digitizing a word in an old newspaper article at the same time. reCAPTCHA had so many users that they could actually digitize a year's worth of newspapers in a single week. And because translators were so expensive, von Ahn was charging $42,000 per year of newspaper articles translated, and like I said, was making this money every single week. Von Ahn even described this himself as a side hustle, saying that he was the only person working at this company, that the program was effectively self-supporting. In fact, he was a professor at the time and simultaneously was teaching courses at Carnegie Mellon University. Luis von Ahn is now valued at over $700 million, as he eventually founded the language learning app Duolingo. I hope this video was inspiring to any potential coders or programmers out there, as if you can get creative, there's a lot of genius ways to make money creating programs online. And if nothing else, I really hope this video was as interesting for you as it was for me, and I would encourage you to listen to the full podcast, which like I said, is linked right down below. So thanks for watching guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more similar videos. Thank you.